Welcome to my channel. This is Dream Life Diaries, where we dream about our lifestyle and write about it. So, today's topic is, why are you stuck? What in your lifestyle is keeping you stuck? Well, this week I had a birthday and it was Memorial Day. And I said, well, okay, with the COVID, there's not a whole lot you can get out and do. You're supposed to stay at home. So I came up with some, a few ideas and things that I could do since it was my birthday and it was Memorial Day weekend. I went to, just drive through the waterfront and see the boats and stuff, because, a lot of people just said, forget it, I'm going to get out and have fun anyway. So I drove through the waterfront and, looked at the water and enjoyed the sunlight, and, that was pretty much it for that day. And then on my birthday, I had some, shopping money. You check back, you see my video where, I went shopping. I did, a little shopping with my mask on in the mall, and, very few people in there. But my biggest point is I gotta be unstuck. I can't be just stagnant, just sitting there hoping, wishing things will change. I really want to get out and live my dream lifestyle. See the sign back there? Live your life. And that is what I want to do. Now, have to have respect for the COVID situation, because, that outbreak itself is just devastating, and my heart goes out to people who've lost family members, because of the COVID-19 situation. But you still have to kind of really look at, what are you dreaming about doing? And how are you going to go about it? You may have to start planning for 6 months from now or even a year from now. But you got to get started. Okay? So what we're going to talk about for a moment is, why are you stuck? What is keeping you from living that lifestyle? So, how do you define a lifestyle? Lifestyle is a way of life, a sense of self, personal identity. That's a lifestyle. Well, that's a brief synopsis of the word lifestyle. But looking at why you stuck, ask yourself some questions. Is it lack of courage? Are you shy? You don't like those stares you get when you go places, especially, by yourself. I understand that myself, because I decided that I wanted to go to a restaurant. As usual, told my friends, family, I wanted to go. Everybody had their own agenda and their own schedule. And I said, well, I'm going, right? So I get in the restaurant and I said, I gotta be able to sit at this table by myself with as much confidence as the people sitting there with a whole group of people. That's right, I said it. As much confidence as somebody sitting there with other people, right? Well, that was the journey. I made it through. I had my dinner. I got to going. I was gone. I was out of there. So then I say, one thing you add is, when you get this age, your friends are a little scarce. I understand that. They've, gotten jobs in other cities. Their lifestyles aren't allowing them to, be out the same time as you. They may work third shift. They sleep during the day. They on their way to work when you're on your way out the door. So I understand. You gotta look at these things. Are those reasons why you don't leave your home? Why? Because lack of courage, shy, stares from other people, no friends and family to join you. You're thinking back to times when you had maybe some little trauma situation where you just ended up by yourself and you didn't want to be. Well, that's what we're talking about on this channel, is how to get through those things and get out and live that lifestyle that you want. Dream Life Diaries, living that life and writing about it. Go back home, write about the whole thing, analyze what it was that really bothered you about being out having dinner by yourself, or going to the movies by yourself, or even just going out somewhere to an outdoor concert, where all these people are around and you pretty much by yourself. I was at a outdoor concert with some relatives last year, and I was on my way back to get the car. And I left my relatives standing there because one of them had a hurt foot, right? Didn't want to do a long way walking. While I was walking back to the car, I ran into a coworker. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" La, 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 da, da, da. She said, I had to come to this concert by myself. I didn't have anybody to come with, but I came by myself and I had a good time. And she said, "I'm on my way back home. I see you at work on Monday, just went on by the business." And I have much respect for that, because she made a choice and she went on ahead and got out. Now, that's what we're talking about here on this channel. So, got a little homework for you. Yes, that's what I said. At 50 plus, you're going to do a little bit of homework, right? So here's what we do. Think about back when you had enough, courage to get out and move a mountain. When that courage was just so strong, you was strutting your stuff and you didn't care who was watching or who had something to say. That's what you need to think about building. Sit and think about how you can build that courage again. Write that down. Write it on a piece of paper. Write it on a postcard. Write it on the receipt. Write it on something. Well, if you don't feel like writing it, you don't have to write it down. Just sit there, ponder it. When you get that conclusion, if you want to share, write it down in the comment section. You say, "I was 14 when I had the courage to get out, strut my stuff, whether I was by myself or not. I was 18 when I had the courage to get up and strut my stuff, whether I was by myself or not." I know there was some point in your life when you had to go get something done and you went uno by yourself, And that's what we're going to be dealing with is what put you in a stuck mode? Why are you just kind of sitting there watching TV, letting your life pass by you, not sure how you're going to go? You know, start looking at how you're going to build that self-confidence up. Because I'm telling you, when you start making them choices to get out and go places, and you know, let's say you at, you know, some little social event. A friend of mine went to a ball. She said, I'm gonna go get my dress, I'm gonna get my hair done, get my makeup done, get my nails done, and get my pedicure, some nice shoes, jewelry, and a purse. I'm going to this ball. I got a ticket and I'm going. And I said, you had to let me know early enough. I would have went with you. She said, no, girl. I won a free ticket off the radio to go to this ball. So ain't nobody that I know of got the kind of dough to dish out for a $250 ticket to a ball. So I didn't want to ask anybody, but I won this ticket to go to the ball. So I'm going to the ball. I'm going to spend the money I would have spent on that ticket on looking fabulous. And so she called me, you know, a couple days later. She said, girl, I had a good time at the ball. That first 2 or 3 moments when I walked in, I felt like Whitney Houston in Waiting to Exhale in that scene where, you know, she sits down with those ladies and they look at her like, what you doing here? Why you here? You know, you trying to, you know, roll up on us for some reason or another. And Whitney gets up and walks away, you know, doing her thing. So what she said after that first few minutes, I'm sorry, I had to tell y'all, you know, that story. You know, I'm a big, I loved me some Whitney Houston. Okay. So, R.I.P. girl. But those are the kind of things that you really need to look at. And once you start answering those questions, you can begin to build your self-strength to get ready for the journey we're about to go on. Because I'm telling you, living the lifestyle you want to live may not be exactly what everybody else is living. You're going to have to choose to live and find your own path. And it's not going to be the easiest journey possible. Because I'm telling you, it's something that you have to have, like some people say, an acquired taste for. You know, you got to acquire that confidence that regardless of what's going on around you, you live in the lifestyle that you choose to live. You know, that way of life, that sense of self, that having that personal identity. You know, if you decide you want to wear banana yellow from head to toe because that's what you like, put that banana yellow on and get to strutting your stuff, you know. And as I said, we talking about male or female here on this channel. Because we know some of you fellas want to get out and live that lifestyle too. You know, I was told by one recently, he said, I don't go nowhere. I stay at home all the time. My family keeps me so busy, I don't think about the things I dream of anymore. I just do what they want to do, go where they want to go. You know, maybe when I get older, I'll start to think about those things. But for right now, at 50, 55, I think he said he was, I'm cool with where I am now. But I'm going to think about what you said, because I still dream about that, you know, riding one of those crotch rockets or going somewhere surfing in the water, forget the sharks and stuff, he said. I can knock the heck out of them and get them going on their way. But I want to be out living the lifestyle I want to live at one day, because I dreamed of riding a crotch rocket or driving one of them fancy Corvettes, in that like neon green color. So this is what I'm saying. Here is your homework, right? Write this down. Think about when you had enough confidence to move a mountain. Write it down. Think about it. But join me as I go on this journey to Dream Life Diaries. Living that dream life and writing it down.